Sorry. Real-life superheroes caught on camera. I'm a bit weird today.
Heroes come in all shapes and sizes, but one thing they all have in common: they protect people and save lives. These robbers were trying to perform a smash and grab at a Rolex store, but unfortunately for them, this 75-year-old vigilante leapt into action faster than they could even break the window. She may have only been armed with a purse, but that didn't stop her from breaking up the robbery and forcing everyone to flee. Who knew that Wonder Woman was old enough to get a senior discount?
Nice.
While waiting outside a library, this guy saw police officers pursuing a man armed with a pistol. And after expertly assessing the situation, he waited for the perfect moment to strike. I guess the only thing you need to send someone to jail is insane leg strength, perfect timing, and a library card. Security cameras caught the exact moment a car with a kid inside slid into oncoming traffic. But before anyone could even realize, including his mom, this worker kicked it into high gear and managed to stop the car in a matter of seconds. If this doesn't get you an Employee of the Year badge, then I don't know what will.
Like the baby in the car,
Speaking of badges, this dad should get one of his own after snagging a rogue skateboard out of thin air, saving his son from a permanent imprint of a skate deck on his forehead. These criminals probably thought they had the perfect getaway vehicle, but little did they know they were about to face some of the most coordinated crime stoppers out there.
Yeah. Don't mess
Let this be
with
a
the
lesson
lifters.
to never mess with forklift drivers when trying to pull off a heist.
Don't mess with them.
His reflexes may be faster than the current, but I don't think this is what he meant when he told his dog he wanted to play fetch. When no one was looking, this kid went rogue and climbed up a shelf that proved to be not the sturdiest. Fortunately, this android was there to stop anything from falling to the ground. See?
There is no way. How? AI android or something? What? Are we living in that reality? Damn.
Stop anything from falling to the ground. See, guys, robots aren't trying to destroy humanity and take over the world, right?
No.
In gymnastics, your life hangs in the balance with every maneuver you do, which is why it's always a good idea to have a coach like this, ready to catch you when you fall.
What the hell happened there? My brain is not... So that's her head.
Idea to have a
almost hitting. She wanted to go up and then he went up.
Coach like this, ready to catch
Did
you when you fall.
Did he even help her? I don't think he helped her.
They always tell you to keep your eyes on the road, but no one really prepares you for when the other drivers don't. The passengers are lucky they ended up with this quick-thinking driver, who also just happens to look like the 44th president of the United States. If it wasn't for the expert skills of the crew on this tugboat, the next thing to go through the dock would have been the bow of the ship. This bike thief probably thought he was home free after his crime, but hiding around the corner was a man who was ready to let his frying pan do the talking. Damn, all those hours poured into video games finally paid off.
Why does he have a frying pan in his hand?
If you ever find yourself parked on a hill, always remember to put on the e-brake, or at the very least, find someone like him. Thankfully, that Porsche gets to see another day. These mountain bikers came across a few unwelcome guests.
Oh, the bear, right? The bear. Yeah. Now you scream back.
So they had to resort to some of their more animalistic instincts. After this police chase came to an abrupt end, our felon here decided to try to escape the cops by using his last resort, a longboard.
His technique was described as not very good.
But just as he was about to get away, some random dude swooped in out of nowhere and put an end to his antics.
Oh! Who's that guy?
Yeah, who would have thought trying to outmaneuver a truck on foot would be this hard to do? Hate to break it to you, man, I doubt they've got longboards in prison. Always look both ways before you cross the street. And while you're at it, thank your lucky stars for that guardian angel that's walking with you. The passengers of
Marry
this
that guy. Marry that guy. Wait, let's do this again.
Always look both ways before you cross the street. And while you're at it, thank your lucky stars for that guardian angel that's walking with you. The passengers of this van had to face probably everyone's biggest fear, being stuck in the middle of train tracks. Thankfully, there was someone nearby strong enough to get them to the next station.
He put his fucking life. He almost died for it.
This
the
guy
train
was
did
hoping
stop,
he'd
but
be able
still.
to step inside the fast food place and make some easy money. But sitting at the back were probably the only people he didn't want to see.
Literally the
Undercover
only people.
cops. So yeah, the robbery was basically over before it even started.
Only 2 people
It should be
sitting
a requirement
there.
for the bus drivers to have an environmental
So
awareness
unlucky.
that exceeds
Poor
most
guy.
humans, because that's the only
Not
way to
really.
explain how this happened. Always look out before stepping onto a busy road. Otherwise, you might end up in the newspapers under the obituaries. Some detectives will go above and beyond to go get their guy.
close.
Like, take him for example. He left in the middle of an interview that tackled a perp to the ground like he was a linebacker from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Scripted! For more votes! Scripted! Vote for Jimmy!
Speaking of things with wings, these bird watchers took their trip into the mud a bit too far. Luckily, this good Samaritan was willing to become a human stepping stone for them. I'm not even kidding. He actually laid down in front of them and let them step on his back in order to get out. Note to self, avoid waist-deep mud. After stealing
And then
a
he
woman's
went back
bike,
in.
this criminal thought he'd get home scot-free. But then he ran into a real-life cowboy that wasn't having any of it. And if that wasn't enough, he even tied him to a tree and waited for the cops to arrive.
From the horse, there was a rope connected to the ankle of a gentleman on the ground holding onto a tree.
So it's real.
Oh,
It was real.
All right,
A
somebody
real
get this guy's sheriff's
cowboy.
badge.
Oh
This
my
guy may
god.
not be the hero we deserved, but the hero we needed.
Yeah, his hand.
One man's misfortune is another man's opportunity. For fun? Yeah. Lucky for the truck driver, he was able to flee the scene unharmed and still with a job.
So lucky.
I guess this is what
Did you hear the cameraman? Carlo, thank you for subbing, by the way. The camera is like, very good, very good. Wait.
flee the scene unharmed
Very
and still with a
good.
job. I guess this is what happens when
It's
police
funny.
officers order delivery. This criminal spent way too much time worrying about the cops behind him and not enough about the pizza guy in front.
Oh,
Let's
while
just hope
still
the police
holding
gave
the
him a nice
pizza.
tip. And it's
Hell
not often
yeah.
you get to see someone get talked out of doing a robbery. But when you attempt to rob a store by threatening people with a fake gun, someone's gonna notice. And that someone was this guy. Once he figured out it was fake, well, let's just say he gave the robber a piece of his mind.
Ooh.
I'm not sure what this guy was doing on top of the car in the first place, but I'm pretty sure moves like these are reserved for those who have the letter S stamped to their chest.
Yeah, don't try this at home.
This is the kind of protection I
on the
expect
street.
from my car insurance provider.
In front of car. Oh my god, bitch, move!
When the car in
It's
front
so
of you
not
stuck in a
worth it. Getting like your legs crushed there. What's wrong with people?
pothole, you could either drive around them, wait it out, or do what this guy did. I guess in situations like this, all you need is a little patience and a strong man. Oh, and it needs to be in Russia.
Bruh, not only in Russia, I am telling you, I lived in a place with similar cars, okay? I pushed those cars myself. Maybe not this one, but Golf 1, Golf 2.
Most of the time, crime is simple. Just take the thing and walk away. Despite his best efforts, he wasn't able to
Mama
overpower
ain't
the
letting that go.
72-year-old granny. I guess her grip
Granny!
strength was too much for him.
Babushka.
Seriously, man, it's not happening. Go
And he doesn't
home.
wanna... He doesn't wanna hit her.
All right, let's see what's
she's
on the
old
list.
woman.
Number 1, a snowboard.
A criminal with conscience. Aw.
Number 2, a helmet. And number 3,
Wait, what's the question?
go home. All right, let's see what's on the list. Number
Okay.
1, a snowboard.
Yes.
Number 2, a helmet.
Yes.
And number 3, a shovel? Wait,
Huh?
why is that on here? Oh, right. Yeah, let this be a reminder to make sure you and your snowboarding buddies have all of the essentials.
You just ended
When riding your motorbike,
inside.
it's always a good idea to look out for pedestrians. Or better yet, have a bus
London!
driver do it for you.
I was invited for my birthday to go to London, but I didn't want to go in November because I feel like it would be too cold there. So I'm gonna go during summer or spring instead. Yeah, I don't think November is a good month.
Here's an idea.
June,
if
July?
you're gonna rob a
Alright,
place,
so
maybe don't
summer.
choose a JiuJitsu academy. If you do, it's almost guaranteed that everyone's gonna chase you down and put you in an armbar. Well, if you ever needed a reason to not go mountain climbing by yourself, here it is.
His climbing's fine. Fine.
Thank God he has a rope on. I hate this, man. Why
I've
do
heard
you
of a
put yourself
flyball
in such
before, but
situation?
this is a little different. Makes me think that
What's that?
maybe I should sharpen up my catching skills before
It's not
taking
even
up
a
my
ball,
girl
a
to the ball
hole.
game.
What is it
Who
called?
would have thought stopping a crime was as simple as holding a door shut?
Harley Quinn weapon.
This bank manager must be putting super soldier serum in his coffee or something. Sometimes being a hero is just as simple
Baseball
as
bat.
stopping a blind man from getting crushed by a moving
Oh
train.
shit, man.
Simple yet
Why?
effective.
How? Wait. They need to find a solution for blind people crossing such roads.
Just because you're on opposing teams
I mean, there
doesn't
is
mean
a
you can't
sound,
help a
right?
brother
Like
out.
boop boop, like yeah.
If
What
it
if
wasn't
they're
for
deaf
the
and
bus
blind?
driver,
Oh.
this vehicle may have gone on a cross-country road trip with nobody inside. Someone
How?
call Elon and tell him the self-driving technology needs a little bit of work. This referee found a way to channel his inner Neo to dodge any object in sight. But rather than using that power to dodge bullets, he's sticking with footballs.
Damn, that was
And always
good.
keep an eye on your weapon, which is something this guy had to learn the hard way. Because if you don't, a hotel clerk may distract you and swipe your gun when you're not looking. Sometimes in order to be the hero, all you need to do is pretend
love the head
problem
scratch before
doesn't
she did it.
exist.
She was like,
Take the store owner, for instance. Even at gunpoint, he didn't even acknowledge the guy. He just went on with his business like nothing ever happened. I guess that's one way to not escalate things. Most of the time when
yo, bitch, give me your money. Hey, yo, don't ignore me. Hey, man, I'm gonna kill you. Don't ignore me, man. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll go to the next store. Whatever.
you're in the dugout, you're not the
Gun
one making the
denied,
catches. But every
hard.
once in a while, those skills are needed to save someone from being struck out, but not in the way you're thinking.
That's a great catch. Who is the reason?
When cops get alerted that a robbery is
Good
taking
catch.
place,
Didn't
it
see it.
typically takes them a few minutes to arrive at the scene. But not for these guys.
They were
it
just
only takes them a
passing
matter of
by.
seconds. They were so fast that they even managed to stop this robber before he even finished the job. Poor guy. He never even stood a chance.
Yeah, man. That was quick. That's what she said.
Hey, thank you for sharing this video. That was awesome. Make sure to like and sub for more content on my channel. If you want to check out the original video, you can always go to Trend Central.